So here I am, hanging out at home. Just got up not too long ago, as you can tell by my beautiful hairdo here, which will probably stay like that a lot of the day today. The husband is out doing some construction work today, and I'm just kind of hanging out. I decided I'm going to, aside from doing my writing and doing a couple blog posts, I might as well do some videos. It's been like over a month. I can't believe it. Things have been so crazy around here. And I'm going to do some recipes, which is another thing I haven't done a lot of. As you may or may not know by seeing some of my most recent videos, we're out on our place now, homesteading. And basically we just have some temporary digs. As you can see, there's some drums. That's the inside of the bedroom. Got our dishes, all the goods. Of course, we've got the oven, which we've got the tea and stuff like that. I've got some sweet potatoes and greens cooking for the dogs right now. That's what they're eating for breakfast. A couple other doggy things too, by the way. My cool little counter with all the good stuff. You can see my appliances here, but unfortunately our generator is not working right now for some reason. So I can't use the appliances. I haven't been able to make a smoothie. I haven't been able to make a sauce. I haven't been able to use my food processor. I do have a mandolin, which has come in really handy for a lot of things, but mostly I've just been trying to make things really simple and do them with my hands. And so that's kind of where we're at today, breakfast time. And for breakfast, I'm going to have a sapadilla. I'm sorry, a sour sop. Delicious. I'll open that in a minute. We've got some bananas here. Where's the ripest ones? Oh yeah. Fruit flies and all. Going to be using some bananas. Going to be using some unsweetened dried cranberries, as you can see there. I'm going to be using some, excuse the camera work guys, I really need to figure out a way to set it up, some medjool dates. Probably a little bit of coconut flakes because it's delicious. And maybe you can figure out what I'm going to make. I'll be back. Alright, so this is breakfast. That's a sour sop. Sometimes it tastes a little, I've heard people say it tastes like lemon meringue, and I agree sometimes. Other times it tastes a little like pineapple, and I think it really depends on just how ripe it is. I don't know what this one tastes like. The last one I had was super ripe. I mean, almost too ripe. Delicious. We've also got a banana bowl, is what I call it. It's kind of like banana cereal, but without the milk. I think I've done a recipe on that before. Basically, I just cut up some bananas, put in some dried fruit, and some dates. A little bit of coconut flakes. You can put in, for crunch, or not for crunch, you can put in something for crunch, which is how my husband likes it. You can use diced almonds, which I actually sat and diced. You can use crushed up walnuts. You can use buckwheat, which is sometimes what I use. And sometimes, you can use seeds, whatever you want. Whatever you feel the need to have. Really delicious. Before I go and have my breakfast, my delicious breakfast that I can't wait to have, I thought I'd show you some of my garden here. Just like everything else that's hanging out in our land here, it's pretty makeshift right now, just because, well, we're still trying to figure out where to put everything. We've got little arugulas, little dandelions, got some bell peppers that are getting ready to sprout. I got some lettuce going on, beautiful flowers that our wonderful neighbors gave us that are going to take off here. We're letting them get roots right now. We've got tomatoes. Check them out. Little tomatoes are growing right here. And not such a bad day after all. We have got some really awesome neighbors. Actually, everything about this whole experience has been really awesome. Even the parts that you wouldn't think would be awesome, such as the generator not working. I think it's awesome because, it takes you out of your comfort zone. It gives you an opportunity to get a little bit of creative and do things that maybe, you wouldn't have done before, which is exactly the kinds of things that I enjoy to do. It keeps things interesting. Hi, kitty kitty. so you're not so bored with everything. Everybody gets in the humdrum, you know. It doesn't matter what it is. I know growing up, my mom was in the humdrum of making spaghetti. Marinara sauce with broccoli and pasta. And that's one of like the biggest meals that I can remember. So, you know, it happens to everyone. And it happens to me too. I was making smoothies, the same salad dressings over and over again. You just kind of get in that rut. And so now that I don't have my appliances, I'm doing a lot of different things that I haven't done, like mango guacamoles and different types of pad thais with coconut noodles, and you know, just other things that I never really bothered to do because I found a simpler way using my processors. And I have to say it does make it harder to get the volume of food that you need if you're eating a lot of fruit or what have you. It's kind of hard to get through 10-15 oranges in a sitting if you can't smoothie it up. Same thing with bananas, but it's working out. I've just had to choose higher density foods, and I have added a lot more like potatoes and rice since I've been here in the evenings. So that's kind of where I'm at food-wise. Life-wise, you know, we've had a few curveballs thrown at us in the last month, but we've been here at our new place for about a month now. We've got a lot of projects coming up. This is the week that we're getting together our AHIA posts, and this weekend we're going to put up our fence. At least the front part of the land will be fenced. So that'll be really exciting, and I'll be sure to show some of that. I have an interesting video that I'm getting ready to put up about our stuff, which is one of the curveballs. Our stuff right here, as you can see, was not meant to be here underneath a tarp in the middle of, you know, the ground with no real home. It was being stored, but unfortunately we had to move it pretty abruptly. So they're sitting on pallets under a tarp, and we're hoping for the best while we can expand here and get a better place to store the stuff. And as you can see, you know, we are literally living in a tent, and to tell you the truth, it's been rad. It's been awesome. It's got everything we need. We totally feel like home. You know, we don't have high-speed internet here. We have only dial-up. But I do have ways where I can download, you know, YouTube videos of other YouTubers and get some of our favorite shows. We've been using the library a lot to get documentaries and that type of a thing. We never really watched TV too much in the first place, so that hasn't been a big deal. I write, and my husband does a couple things on the internet for work that does not require high-speed internet. So it's been really awesome. It's given us an opportunity because we don't have the internet, and I can't sit there and, you know, surf on forums and kind of get caught up in, you know, this person's blog or, you know, that thing or, you know, whatever the case is. We've had a lot more opportunity to get out here and start gardening and doing a lot of things that we've been wanting to do for quite some time. The plan is to, you know, grow a lot of our own food and actually start to sell it and barter it too. So I can't wait to keep you up to date on that. Other than that, I've finally started losing some more weight again. It's been a little while. Just kind of hit a plateau. I even gained about 10 pounds right before we moved. I mean, I was just, unfortunately, eating a lot of, you know, processed stuff that, you know, pasta, for example. Really quick, easy stuff that you can do on the move, that you don't have to worry about, you know, pulling everything out and having a cutting board or whatever the case is, you know. You can cut a few tomatoes up and toss it with some pasta, call it a day. But I think the biggest culprit was a lot of the nuts and seeds. And it's really easy when you're on the go to grab a handful of, you know, almonds or eat an avocado right out of the shell because you're starving, you know, and you want something that's going to fill you up and keep you going for a few hours while you're finishing your other projects or what have you. As you probably know, moving's a big task, so it's easy to be prepared, and I did not prepare myself correctly, unfortunately. But, you know, life goes on, and those 10 pounds are about gone, and going even further down than I was before, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm back on the bandwagon and ready to bring some more videos to the table and get to know everybody more and make some more friends out there. It's pretty rad and awesome. And again, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing my journeys with me. And I'll talk to you later. I'm going to do a couple more videos.